Mm-hmm.
We still can't let our guard down. I still miss being down the lines. We still can't let our guard down.
Hello. Howdy, partner. Here's your baby girl. Anyways, there is a new summer event. It's quite a big event. Like I was saying in DMs, it's a temporary area. The past 2 years, the temporary area was this place called the Golden Apple Archipelago. It was a bunch of islands, but I heard they changed it this year. So we'll see what it is. I haven't done any dailies or anything. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't logged into this account for like a month. I was really busy grinding in Obey Me. So, okay, there we go. Goal is in Mondstadt. Look, that was my hyperfixation about before I got into Osamatsu-san. So, about like, I don't know, 6 months before y'all met me. So, it's not something I've only talked about it a couple times publicly, but they kind of were living in my head rent-free, and it is cringe, but I'm cringe and I'm free. But it's like they were living in my head, and then they would do commentary, like the characters would do commentary on what I was doing, because I'm probably not mentally well. I'm not neurotypical, I know that for sure. But yeah, so when it's like I just needed someone to talk to about it, which has become Snug, and it's like, okay, it's back full force. It never really left, but you know. Gonna just do a couple things before I start the quest, because I literally just logged on and then I did the event. How many do I have? Yeah, like cancer. Sorry. Sorry.
Add Astro.
I don't know what's with me today. I keep making dark humor jokes. I'm just being problematic today. I guess.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Mwah. Sorry, I just had to do that.
Here you are.
I love how I can just skip terrain with him. Angie face. I assume that's an Angie face. I'm sorry, you're mad. Here, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Mwah. And I gave your boy a kissy too. Hey, bud. You're welcome. Is it meta? No, but am I having a lot of fun running 3 Dendro? Yes. Although, I've been watching leaks and apparently, not too many, but apparently someone, I wonder who that someone could be, maybe getting a new artifact set soon, which is gonna suck, because I'm gonna have to refarm all of your stuff. I'm still not done building my Alhaitham. I still have not gotten a decent crit circlet for him. I love how dramatic the door swing is. Can I?
Everyone hold hands!
I can't read their minds. Anyways. Husband time.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too. Oh, it's Paimon and Miss Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
I forgot how slutty he sounds.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you?
Oh, so no one here ordered Good Hunter. Sorry, you must have the wrong address. I was just showing Paimon the right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Paimon here. Thanks for babysitting, guys.
Showing your guide the way? Yeah, right.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential.
Could you imagine? It's like, yeah, you're not allowed to hear it. It's a security risk. This is just why we let the 5-year-old hear it.
In fact, we were just talking about you.
Talking shit?
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh! A letter came flying in through the window!
Okay, so a few things. One, she gets put in solitary confinement because she blows shit up all the time. So they basically turned it into a daycare for her. Two, I've mentioned this before, but her mom is a really powerful witch that got isekai'd to that, basically. And her... every summer, her mom basically, like, makes these really elaborate roleplay plots, which is basically just an excuse for Klee to go outside. But Klee, like, fucking eats them up every time, and she thinks they're 100% real. It's a very cute dynamic.
Flying through the window? How does the letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Don't roast the 5-year-old too hard.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
That sounds great, doesn't it?
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
It's more so for the safety of Sumeria than it is for Klee. She's very
I really
baby.
want to go.
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
What if I just said no?
So that's why you wanted to see us.
How much are you paying?
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Can you really miss Honorary Knight?
Of course.
Yay! With Miss Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything.
Yeah, you put 3 exclamation points.
See? I told you that she'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Could you imagine if Kaya was like, what if I wanted to spend my vacation getting drunk and annoying my not brother?
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna be a long journey.
Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside.
What?
Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
Wow! Well, that'll definitely make things easier.
It only works 3 times though, so we should only use it when we really need to.
3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly.
It's gonna
After
take
all,
forever to
we
walk
don't know
with
the
Klee's
exact
little
location
legs.
of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
Tainari?
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Can I pick Kabe? Just to pick Kabe? I just want to pick him. I have no... He's probably really busy, but I just think it'd be funny.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger. And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
Gandharvaville.
That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
Alright, Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Miss Honorary Knight.
I just noticed the little bows on her elbows. Bow elbow. I'm really
We should
funny.
be
I'm
on our way
completely
then.
sober.
If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
We should go fix that, actually.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise.
I will keep casualties to a minimum.
Great. Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville.
Grand Arbor
Clee?
No, it's not a hill.
Clee. Clee. Oh no. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Imagining Jean just standing there, like the fucked up Tails React image.
We made it. Paimon was sure we
Oh.
were about to end up someplace super weird.
I thought Clee just wasn't gonna be there.
Sorry, it was an accident.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
This is my daily life. Just learn how to teleport.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumping mushrooms.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like,
No, we've had enough of little flying silver fairies.
oh, yeah. Paimon was pretty creeped out the first time we saw one of those.
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap.
Yes, that's the lesson you were supposed to learn.
And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
Yeah, Clee, show 'em.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right?
Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I mean, I'll try my best.
I like how she immediately started backpedaling, where it's like, I'll try. Try to get like 70%. That's a passing grade.
That's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today.
You're not one to talk.
Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight.
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tighnari in Gandharvaville.
So fun fact, these birds are, they sing in Morse code, and they sing out miHoYo in Morse code. Somebody figured that out. They knew I was going to kill them. Somebody figured that out. There's also a few places on cliffs and stuff where you can see like a really like transparent Anemo slime. And they were saying, somebody on Reddit was saying that's pretty common in the gaming industry to put little things like that so they can tell if there's asset stealing by competitors. Especially since miHoYo's assets get stolen from so much.
It's Kale! Huh? And is that Eula with her? What's she doing in Gandharvaville?
Great eyes. I can't see shit through the tree. Oh wait, hold on. I got Nahida.
I see everything.
Boo. Come on, give me something good. You suck. Boo.
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh! Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been ages! Kale! Yua! What are you two doing here?
Kale's like, I live here. This is my house. And this is my... God, how do I explain her relationship with Eula? So Kale admires Amber a lot, because Kale used to be depressed as shit, because she has PTSD and was tortured. And she was kind of ready to end it. And then Amber was like, what if we went to a carnival? And Kale was like, you're right, life is worth living after all. And then Eula and Amber are very sapphic at each other, for lack of a better term. So sometimes we'll all three hang out, but it feels like two moms on a picnic with like their kid.
Well, that question's really more for Eula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
So Eula's backstory, TLDR really fast, is she is like Diluc, where she's from one of the former aristocratic families of Mondstadt. So she's like old royalty. But her family used to own slaves and was like super shitty. Like, used to force people to fight to a death in a coliseum for amusement sort of thing. And it got so bad that eventually Barbados, the god of Mondstadt, had to step in and be like, you suck. I'm taking away your aristocratic titles, and also this slave lady, her name's Vanessa, she's going to be the president now. So even though it's like hundreds of years later, her family is still stained by it, and her family's like kind of in denial. They're like, they're still trying to like claim to their old glory, and Eula's kind of like, well, our old glory was having slaves, so that kind of fucking sucked. So she's like, I'm going to be a knight, I'm going to work for the government, actually. And so she got disowned by her family, but people in Mondstadt still see her as a part of her family, so she's kind of like an outsider on all fronts. Anyways, that's a TLDR on her lore.
Is it just Paimon, or does Eula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Since we're all here, who's up for some afternoon tea?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
She's also just a very abrasive person, because she talks and carries herself the way she was raised, which is with old Mondstadt aristocratic etiquette. So if you don't know her and you don't know how to decode it, she just seems like a bitch. There was a whole story quest about learning how to decode how she's like actually talks and stuff.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Sorry, I was looking at Eula's thighs. They're nice. Kaya sure looks like he's getting a kick out of this. I'm sure he is.
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
Looking at Eula's butt.
All the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do? Enroll at the academia?
That'd be quite a roundabout way to achieve his goals.
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor.
Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh-ho. If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person. Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
I know they're probably talking about, like, an actual pie, but I'm thinking about, like, those, like, moon pie cakes for, like, fuck, what are they called? The Debbie something cakes? Do you know what I'm talking about? For, like, chocolate things. I gotta Google it. Moon pie. Little Debbie. Yeah, Little Debbie with the little pioneer girl on it.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt.
You're really going the extra mile for him.
Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
They could be. I mean, it's not unheard of for Mondstadt characters to go to Liyue and vice versa. There's actually, like, quite a few times Mondstadt characters visit Liyue. Amber herself is actually a quarter Liyue. 'Cause they're neighboring countries, so I wouldn't be surprised. I would just be kind of like, oh, okay.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Pardis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while.
Okay, we'll go see
But I
Kabe
think I'll
then.
be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
You know who knows the desert? Kabe.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now.
You don't even know her name?
I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert.
Mahamatra Sino. He's your dad. Just call him Sino.
They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
He would.
A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow, could that be related to Eula's cousin who has a really long shot wish? I just realized Eula has a light blue streak in her darker blonde hair, and Kaya has...
Wow.
Go back to
So is
Kaya.
it true? Does it really exist?
Why isn't Kaya in this
I
shot?
probably would have believed
And
it a
Kaya
few
also
years ago,
has
but
a lighter
now that I'm a
blue
little
streak in
older
his
and
hair.
wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
Well, knowing the desert, which we've explored ostensibly, every time there's something where it's like, it'll make your dreams come true, or you can talk to the dead or whatever, it's a fucking trap that a genie made or some cultist made. So, I don't,
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you.
What if you're just like, no, that'd be kind
My
of fucked
cousin
up.
has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there.
No, we're kicking you out. We're bringing Kabe and El Hathel.
You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool!
That clapping SX was like really loud. It was like, her hands are not that big. It's not gonna make that big of a sound. She's also wearing gloves.
But in a group, you have a Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me.
That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
That's stupid. Let's just walk. Oh, jeez, glitch. It'd be so funny. I get why they're not, but it'd be so funny to bring Kave and Alhaitham to it, because Kave just had like that whole arc about like his ideals and sometimes like in like following the harder path and stuff.
This desert is huge!
You know, that's what everyone on Reddit's been saying. Anyways, I just think it would be funny to take him, like after we had that whole character arc in an event, to take him to a place where it's like, your wishes can come true, do you want your dad back?
Wow, what an incredible sight.
Are we... Okay, so, heads up. This is a spoiler, but you'd have to play like 50 hours of the game to get to it, so you might forget. In the middle of that vortex is a tomb to the goddess of flowers that her lover made that is frozen in time. So, there was a whole, like, thing about people trying to control it, because, like, their religion believes that that the goddess of flowers was basically asleep in there and that wasn't a tomb. So I swear to God, if we have to go there...
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
You getting a headache, Eula? Is the sand rough and irritating?
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt.
It's also blowing the fuck in your face.
This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gundarvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
There's a scorpion digging in the background. Sorry.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired and so thirsty.
Stop bitching.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
If a domain is somewhere nearby,
Does Miss Honorary Knight have an idea?
instead of us trying to find the domain,
Paimon knows where you're going with this.
we can give a domain to find it. What the fuck does that
Interesting
mean?
approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
Oh my gosh, there's a little face on the back of it. That's really cute, actually.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
No.
Of course. Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now so Klee's not afraid.
Look, something flew over.
It's another Ginny? I swear to God. The last Ginny we had was
It looks
racist.
like a bottle.
I'm not joking. There was a character, her name was Lillipart, and she was terrible. She was like a genie in a bottle from like a couple thousand years ago. And she was just absolutely horrible and like racist and a bad person, and she was like classist and stuff. And she was just absolutely horrible to everyone. And she would like say something, and then it would be like in the office, like everybody's like looking at a camera, and they're all like looking at different cameras, and then there'd be like awkward silence for 5 seconds, and then Paimon would be like, anyways.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Oh, yeah, no, it was bad, but it was one of those things where it's like like in universe recognized as a what the fuck is going on sort of moment. So like, it gets a pass, in my opinion.
Not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain?
What if we hit it on a rock?
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover.
Yeah, ours is in a teapot.
Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
When my arm just got blown off. Could you imagine? So, I see how Eula, Kale, Kaya, and Klee got here. How the fuck are we gonna get Kokomi into the equation? Cause like, I saw the art, I saw that Kokomi's there, and Kokomi is a priestess, almost princess, from Inazuma, which is really fucking far away. So, I don't know.
We made it! Oh, that answers that question.
There's a path! I'm gonna take a look!
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Where's the water coming from? Mm-hmm. Just hold on. Oh my gosh, look at the map. It's got little somebody drew it. It's so cute. Actually, it's really cute.
Hey!
Oh my god, look at these flowers. They look like lollipops. Hold on, can I read Clee's mind? I can't. Her head is empty. There are no thoughts in there.
Look! There's a huge garden here!
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be gorgeous. The summer events are, like I said, like the beach episodes. That was more literal back at the first one, because it was literally like a summer island adventure sort of thing. But it's usually pretty fluffy and fun. I say that, there was some trauma in the last one, but ignoring that, it's mostly fun.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Yeah, I got a racist one in my
You mean the one
backpack.
about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land.
What the fuck is
I
Bottle
don't
Land?
think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich.
How can you pronounce that, but you can't pronounce Gandharvaville? I'll have to send you a picture of it, but basically, so the first summer event was these islands on the Golden Apple Archipelago. They were just kind of, there was like 5, 6 of them. And then they would move. There was like a puzzle thing where they would move, and there's a little bit of a mystery of, hey, what are the islands? Why do they move? Who used to live here? Blah, 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 blah. Second summer, we went back with a new group of people, and basically the Fatui were there, and they were testing a machine that taps into dreams, which eventually played into the Sumeru Archon quest, because there's a lot of fuckery with dream tapping machines. But it was like pulling memories from their subconscious and stuff into the real world and making... So these islands, which were just like regular islands, like one of them turned into like a giant castle, and one of them turned into like overrun with these like fiery thorns with all these like music motifs that would like bounce you around everywhere. And one of them was like an astrology thing, and the puzzles there were really fucking hard, and I gave up on it.
Guess we won't know until we get there.
Anyway, so that's what Fischl's Immer Nachtreich is. Because Fischl's whole thing is she's a Chuny character who can't cope with reality, so she, like, has basically an OC. Well, it's not even an OC, it's just a muse that she stole from a book that she pretends to be. And so basically she got to pretend to be that girl. And
hopefully we'll meet her soon.
if you've ever played Persona 4, there was a scene like Persona 4... I am thou, thou art I, sort of thing. I'm sorry, I'm info dumping a lot. What can I interact with? So I can kill the birds. Good to know. Got little boxes. This one's a Winky box. Not really much to do right here, huh? Oh, hold on. Does the... Persona 4 and the Persona games in general are really okay, fuck you too. Are about kind of the exploration of the conscious and the unconscious mind. And Persona 4 is very much like the id and the ego sort of thing, so it's like your subconscious desires and your, the like face you put on for society versus your actual desires sort of thing. It was really interesting. They tried to do some queer commentary, which was a little tone deaf, but also it was like 2007. I'm gonna... Okay. Anyways, it's just a very interesting game series. If you ever have a chance, I do recommend the Persona games. They're remaking Persona 3, which was one of the edgier ones, because the theme around that one is Memento Mori, remember you will die, sort of thing. Oh. I forgot Child was an archer for a second. Anyways, we're making a remake of that. Persona 4 is really good story-wise. Everybody loves the story. It's kind of ass to play, because like I said, it was made like 2007. Persona 5, really good, really love it. I've only played the original. So, I'm info-dumping about Persona now. Persona does this thing. It's kind of like how the Pokemon games used to, like, make a third version that would be like updated or like a sequel in the case of Black and White. So it's like you have like Persona 4, then you have Persona 4 Golden, and you have Persona 5, and you have Persona 5 Royale, etc, etc. And basically it adds about like 30 hours worth of content to the game, like bunch of extra canon story, usually like, because the games are based on a calendar system where it's like time passes in game as you do action sort of thing. So normally I'll add like an extra like 3 months or whatever to the calendar system while you do junk. Anyways, Persona 4 was one of my fave games for a while, and Persona 5 is really good, but I haven't played Royale, so I haven't technically played the full story of Persona 5. Don't judge me. No, that one hit. Fuck you. That one totally hit.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
Kill, kill, murder, kill. I love him so much. I don't know if you watch leaks at all, but they're doing a thing where they're changing the party setup menu screen. So it looks cooler, it's more dynamic, and every character has a unique intro animation. And it looks really cool. Why did I put Albedo in a party? He's so lonely. He looks like the autism creature to me. So I need to switch back so I can slobber on Alhaitham. Oh, I see a chesty. What the fuck? Sorry, I heard the Oculus sound and I got PTSD. I just finished farming all the Dendro Oculi. Like, this patch, honestly.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I don't know, maybe they just like dusty roads.
The more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out.
Do you mean the giant floating island with water going up its, tussie? Terrain-ussy? Yeah, that doesn't look ominous at all. Honestly, that's not even the worst thing the game's put out. I'm not even gonna lie. Lizard! Got it. I don't even know what those are for. I just know I'm gonna need them later. God, are they for Kaya's skin? If I have to collect like 500 of those. That's the first word that came to mind. Sorry that I'm like this, except I'm not actually that sorry. Very astute observation.
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
It probably feels like water.
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it.
Maybe you can't. Oh my gosh. That was a fucking jump scare, and it was the last we ever heard from Paimon.
That's so scary. Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
I'm gonna touch it.
We can't just do nothing at all, because then nothing at all will happen.
I agree with Paimon. Let's fuck shit up.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain.
Thank you for pulling that information out of your ass.
In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Oh my gosh, it's like the submarine. It's Ocean Gate. Like fucking. Sorry, when Ocean Gate was happening, I read this like other case of a submarine condensing, and they had a picture. And take your headphones out for like the next 10 seconds if you don't want to hear it. That's my warning. They had a picture of like a pressurized tube that was like red. Yeah, anyways. Just imagine a genie bottle red.
Yes.
I don't know, I think Paimon would be fine.
Okay, okay. Paimon won't touch it. Jeez.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
No, I'm using a PlayStation controller, not a Logitech, so we're fine.
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
Yeah, the really fucking suspicious thing.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Are you blind, Colette? I know you have a learning disability,
Wait.
but like...
Who goes there?
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Eula, for saving us from the sentient Kool-Aid. Gurgle? Oh, this is my... Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to voice act the shit out of this. Give me a second. I gotta go get something. Holy fuck, this is hard to open. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Holy fuck, I need a knife to open this. I'm back.
It's the waterball monster! Ah, the waterball monster is real! It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us? Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole? I don't think it's hungry. Are you, water droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Where's the house?
I'm glad that was worth the wait. I had a really hard time opening that bottle.
Why'd it stop? Maybe you can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats? How so?
Clee, do you just follow cats around?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
Oh, that sucks. Because that's actually, gargling with salt water is a good way to help if you have like an infection or something. It's like a little home remedy. Can I touch this yet? No, God hates me. I ran to go get my weed Sprite.
The duck juice. I see everything.
I do not give a
Mind the
singular
side
shit.
effects.
I did. I don't know if you heard me
The life of an
hustling.
adventurer certainly isn't easy. A bitter pill to swallow.
What's at the top of this? Okay, I'll switch to him for a bit because I love you. I was hustling and then I couldn't get it open. I was struggling really hard.
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it.
I don't care if we lost it.
Did the water droplet go into that cave?
So it's called,
Chung Chung, behave.
it's called Wink with a Y. And it's technically a seltzer. But what I do, usually, I didn't do it this time because I was running for the gag, is I add lemon juice, lime juice, and then a little bit of drink sweetener, like cane sugar sweetener. Because we have a bar, so I already have that stuff in-house. But if you mix it right, it tastes exactly like Sprite, and you don't feel like you're getting high at all. Right? Without it, it doesn't taste bad, it's just you can tell there's THC in it, if that makes sense. Like, I got these gummies, and I would be like, man, would be a great gummy if I couldn't taste the THC. You know? What if water droplets the ants? Roll.
Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there.
Oh, is that wall weird looking? Is it because it's not rendered, like it's lower poly? Are we just acknowledging that in canon?
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll with this. Oh!
Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow?
I'll punch it. I've literally... Look, there was a giant mecha robot that tried to squish me with its hand, and the only reason I didn't fend it off with my bare hands is that the floor broke beneath me. I keep swallowing.
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort then?
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
What the hell?
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
What if we ran face first into it? Just see what happens. I recommend Kale
Just
for
copy
it.
what the water droplet did?
But what does that mean?
I'm gonna
Hold on,
touch
I
it.
think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
Thanks for telling me this. I never would have known. You can interact with objects. Can affect the... You can leave... Okay. I wanted to be Al Haytham.
Whoa! Huh? There's a box blocking your way. Wait, is it a reflection of this box in front of the wall? Come back up!
I'm really hilarious.
Aha! The box on the wall moved too!
Gosh, I suck at platforming, so if they make me platform, I might die. Just as a heads up.
Wow, another water droplet just came out from the wall!
Oh, that was a door. I didn't know that what that was gonna be.
Pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round.
Orb. Sorry.
Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet.
What if they just merged into one? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
Aww, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy.
Water droplet number 2 ran off!
It's saying thank you, Miss Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Oh, the pain! I've been squished flat like a traveler pizza.
Quit while you're behind. You're clearly fine.
Damn, Paimon, I thought it was a good joke.
I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing Yula's here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Yeah.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
I want you to know, Kaya was also in the first beach episode, Golden Apple Archipelago, and D-Luke was also there. And I want you to know there was a moment where they were stuck on an island, and Kaya kept trying to make ice bridges to bridge to the next island, but they couldn't, because D-Luke kept accidentally melting them by proximity. So they were just stuck on an island together, arguing.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend? Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Don't be mean.
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign.
Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
There's also Albedo there, who's like Klee's big brother. And I just want to tell you, I don't know, I think you would like Kaya and Albedo from a multi-shipper aspect. Because it's like flirtiest man alive versus autism Riz, and then Kaya loses to the autism Riz, and it's great. That's the ship dynamic. Oh, is it being bullied? What if I just watched it get bullied? Cry. Cry. I'm not even supposed to go help it, apparently. I'm supposed to go that way. Okay, fine. I'll help.
Hey!
Emerge, right now.
The doctor will see you now.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck you up, water droplet. Wow! Whoa, are you... Wow. Oh, shit. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Are you just gonna stand here? Okay, you're just gonna... Okay. NPC pose. Oh, that's nice.
Everyone hold hands.
I fucking hate the boats. God damn it. It's gonna make me do a boat. Oh, there's like a town there. I didn't know the water droplets had civilization. That one's on top of a speaker. Okay, so I don't know if it's just me, but I'm pretty sure as I get closer to the music, it's getting louder. So I'm just gonna shut up and we're gonna listen for a sec.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives.
The music's one. It's coming out of this thing. It's got little music things. I don't know. Maybe look. I think Genshin's what count as people is kind of bars on the floor. Yeah. Or maybe we're just being close-minded. Are we the problem? What is this? Something's off. Wow. Okay. I'm from Iowa, so yeah. You, me, red state, growing up. Yeehaw. Did you hear that? That
Don't
was...
let any of it roll away
I heard
now.
French music over there. The boat's cute, but it controls really weirdly. I'm sure you saw me struggling. Are these water droplets French? Huh. No, it's really cool how I like how the music is coming out of the speakers. Oh, I was like sitting here and I was like, I gotta get out of where quick. I see something else off. Are you off, or do you just like hanging out here? Okay, you just like hanging out there. Okay. How many of those do I have to find? Okay, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so Fontaine, there's this race of things called Oceanids in the game, and Fontaine is where they were all originally from, but when the old Hydro God died, they were like, fuck the new Hydro God, she's a little spoiled princess brat, we hate her, we're gonna leave, and then they did. So maybe this is a town filled with little Oceanids, because they're like sentient water. Yeah, because this is an Oceanid right here, so. Hello. That plus the French music makes me think that this is gonna be Oceanid lore that ties into Fontaine.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
They're conversing. Sorry, Sorry if you wanted me to play the actual game. I'm playing little music boxes, trying to figure out what's wrong. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it's a smiley face. Oh my god, that was so cute. Maybe the French are alright.
Huh.
That was adorable. I know, I'm so vibing with the music. If I'm not talking, I'm just listening to the music. I'm gonna be 100%. Oh, there's stairs.
Flicker.
Okay, fine. Genshin has really, really, really great music, and that's a thought. I don't have anything else in my brain right now. Um, there's been a lot of controversy about, since Genshin is an on-continuing game, if they should be allowed in Game Awards, blah 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 blah. Anyways, I think if Genshin should qualify for any Game Awards, it should qualify for the music category. Because its music is some of the best music. It's very atmospherical, very pretty. I genuinely love it, and I listen to it a lot in my free time. I think it's really only rivaled by the Persona games, but the Genshin... Persona's got nothing on Genshin's just sheer variety. It got mad at me. Killed the squirrel and it got mad. Thanks for the apples, kind guest. My people have a traditional saying, apples hold the purest water of the land, so your gift grants me endless power. Thanks to you, I may be able to metamorphosize into something greater. Eat. I'm gonna feed that fucker apples every day. I'm gonna mark this on my map so I remember to feed him apples every day.
Edea, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
This is one of the prettiest NPCs I've ever seen in this game. She's very pretty.
But even so...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Why is Kokomi here? I forgot she was here. I was talking about, like, where was she going to be earlier, but I just forgot she was here.
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Definitely sounds like someone we know.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago.
What the fuck are you doing here, Kokomi?
Just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but...
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
How did you get here?
Well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they?
That's so That's so fucking funny, actually. I love that line. I Sorry. Sorry, I think the drink's kicking in a little bit.
But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Did you really need that much
Is it
time?
Miss Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land?
She's a divine priestess.
A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Edea.
Her pants are the kind of pants I imagine Luca has. I gotta revisit Luca's lore. Cause I love him, but in order to do that, I gotta watch like a documentary on jellyfish or some shit. But I really love how he's just the tiniest guy who loves his grandma, who's 120 feet tall.
I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's alright. Just leave the introductions to me.
Why is Kokomi talking like that?
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way. But no harm done. I guess I'll let her do the honors.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber?
The... what chamber?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Whoa, that's a fucking callback to an event we did like a year and a half ago. That event was so funny. So they had this event, and basically the gameplay of the event was, it was like a roguelite where you were spawned into a randomly generated domain that kept expanding and expanding, and you had Childe with you. And I've sent you the screenshot of him talking about how he says something where it's like, "Traveler, you're like the stars. You never cease to amaze me." That's where he says that. Anyways, Childe's there, and he is so fucking ecstatic to be in a never-ending battle domain that's just constantly trying to kill him. He's so happy to be there, and it's so funny. Because it's like, he's so happy to be there, and then there's a traveler, and then there's another girl who's just like a normal girl. She's like a musician, and so it'll be like, Childe's like, "I fucking love the feeling of blood on my hands," and she's like, "What?" And then he's like, "Ha ha ha, did you say something?" "I didn't say anything. I'm just a normal guy. I'm not a terrorist."
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration.
She was also a general in war.
Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? Paimon's not completely following.
I mean, those all sound like tropes from some Inazuma Light novel.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Miss Honorary Knight was talking about. Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression.
Imagine we just flip over to Kaya and he's like, "This bitch was lying."
Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too. Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. I mean, Miss Sangonomiya.
Call me whatever you like, Itia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time.
I just know Kaya is having silently the time of his life.
Clegan explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What
What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you?
Comrade in arms, unless you've forgotten.
How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too. Wait! Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the Master Thief. Miss Honorary Knight can be... the Knight! And Paimon will be the Fairy who follows the Knight everywhere!
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
R.A.P. Sub Kaya headcanoners. Bottom Kaya headcanoners in ruins. Feel free to take a screenshot of this. Luke Kai is out. K-Luke is in.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
Eula can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
I'm really glad she specified it was super sparkly.
That's more like it.
And Kale can be... the healer.
I really like how Kale just got the trash name. If you want to be the knight, we can swap.
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one.
I haven't gotten my doctorate yet. I'm still functionally illiterate.
Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer. I mean, it feels like it should be Master Tighnari's role, if anyone's.
Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's stories.
I love when kids accidentally roast people. You don't talk much. You're kind of weird.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tighnari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
God. The one event to take Sino out for. God. Sino, this event was when I was still living with Tem, but Sino was like, I'm no longer Mahamatra Sino, I'm the adventurer Sino, and he was role-playing the entire trip, and everyone got so annoyed at him, and it was so great. I love him.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of them.
Yeah, you seem kind of fucking boring.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Just taking Paimon's job from her in this economy.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Edea.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
I'm truly seen.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her.
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Edea. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then.
I don't have any water in my mouth, I'm
That's
sorry.
right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Oh my god, it just saluted.
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Veluria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Veluria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Clee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Could you imagine being in regular conversation, someone looks at you and it's like, look at how dilated my pupils are.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Right, Auntie Desert?
Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Edea's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath, and then another deep breath, and all your worries will fly away.
Sorry, I'm getting weird hypno ads on Twitter. I'm blocking people. As a knight, it shall be my honor to render my assistance.
Don't you worry. Lady Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless, but it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around. Fantastic.
Don't put yourself down, Edea. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Into the wind!
Oh, well. I'm really good at the skillful gaming. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel like playing much more. So, this isn't the team I wanted to switch. I'll play a little bit more, but I'm getting a little eepy. Hey, let me in. I'll read. Hydro Eidolons want to play hide and seek. You fucking suck at hide and seek, you little shit brain. Look, I mean, I'll probably stay up, but like, my brain's a little, so I don't really want to play video games anymore, you know? You feel me? Oh, hold on. While I got your attention, though, it would be really fantastic if you could tell me, because we want to watch a movie, and we're trying to figure out a time, so if you could tell me what time works for you in the Gen chat, that'd be really great, actually. I gotta do my, commissions, so give me a minute. You're gonna hang out with me a little bit longer. Yeah, I want to watch the is it pneumonia or pneumonia? I don't know. That movie about that I showed pictures of in my channel. I want to watch that, but I don't know how to, so we might watch Puss in Boots. Whatever one's easier to watch. Yes, that one. And also, I don't know if it's tomorrow. We just kind of said we'll watch it on the weekend, and then I was like sitting here, and I was like, we never specified what day we were watching it on the weekend. I think the only thing we specified is we were probably going to do it earlier in the day, so that way Snug and Goopy can join. Let me get you your dumb slime. He's so sexy. I just want to put him in my mouth, you know? I'm really sad. I did not get any constellations for him. I got jack shit for him on his second rerun. I was so sad. Oh, that sucks. I don't know how late Sugar Goopy are willing to stay up. I don't really care about your backstory. I don't to be a bitch, I don't care. Yeah, it just sucks cause like I think you, me, and T are like... I think you and T are in the time zone. Arizona's in its own time zone because we don't do daylight savings, but half of the year our time zones match up, so to simplify it, we're in the same time zone for now. So, but I feel like we're the farthest ones back, you know, and then... Snug and Goopy are the ones furthest ahead, sort of thing. Yeah, they do. We should just live on a flat plane. I'm done living on a globe. Let's go back to being flat. Yeah. God, I did Rush with a girl, 2 girls who legitimately were flat earthers. And they told me this during a movie night, and I gave them such a look that they were like pissed at me the rest of the year and didn't talk to me. Because I gave them such a "are you stupid" look, which is probably like so mean. I didn't say "are you stupid," I was just so dumbfounded. Because it was like my first time interacting with somebody who genuinely believes that kind of stuff. You know? It was me being like, oh, that's a thing people really believe, huh?
Where do you think you're You are not welcome here.
I'm always watching.
Anyways. I gotta show you, there's some Genshin characters coming up, and they're silly little magicians, and they're so fun. And we've known about them for a while, but their voice actor just got confirmed and stuff, and yeah, I'm sorry. I'm yawning. I think this is my last commission, and then I'm probably gonna get my teapot stuff. Okay, hold on. I got one more thing to do. I haven't logged on in a while, so I technically have a lot of housekeeping I should be doing, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. I don't care. We're gonna do 150 slime this week.
Right here. The Juice. Yeah, commit it to memory. Yeah. This way turtle is off.
Why'd it give me so much shit? Anyways. These virtual grasshoppers are really loud. Sorry, that's all I was thinking about. I'm really like
Right
head
now.
empty.
Emerge. Right here.
A bit of
Bom, 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 bom.
Grow.
Yo, you just punched a kid. That's a little fucked up. No, I'm really head empty right now. Like, I'm probably gonna go... Like, I'm gonna turn the stream off, and then I'm gonna go turn on Obey Me, and I'm gonna go look at my husband's and just giggle till I fall asleep. Dude, have you seen the Fontaine? I gotta show you the Fontaine trailer. Yeah, that's a good thing. I love him a lot. I'm really sad that we're leaving Sumeru. Sumeru's honestly my favorite nation. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure Fontaine will be cool.
Ad Astra
Especially if they keep the
Abyssos.
writing up, but it's kind of like, I don't...
Thank you for
I want to stay here, because
Ad Astra-
if we stay here, then it's like... I will have more events where I just get to see Alhaitham walking around. Oh, well, I mean, the limited time events may be gone, but Sumeru itself is still here. And it's... Look. This game has made like $3 billion or something. It's not gonna... The servers aren't gonna turn off anytime soon. Trust me on that one. So like, even if you're late to the party, you know, we're only halfway. We're like 3 years into this game, and we're only halfway through chapter 1 of the plot. So... Because this game, the part we're in now is chapter 1, the To That chapter, and we are 3 years into it, and we're only halfway through the To That chapter. So, like, don't... I'm pretty sure this game has, like, a 10-year plan. So don't stress too much. You'll miss limited time events, but the thing is unlike other games, where it's like the fandom's small, so things aren't well documented. This game's so popular, very extremely well documented. There are probably hundreds of thousands of YouTubers who have posted recordings of old events for you to watch if you want, you know? Do I just not get to do that? Okay. Anyways, that's my take on the situation. Oh, okay. When did I collect 30? Okay, that looks a little suspicious. Huh. Don't know what Layla's doing there. Anyways, I'm gonna go pass out. I love you. Good night.